Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NM Watch, and yes, we are back with the full review of this particular watch. This is the San Martin SN021B-2, and homage to a certain tea brand. You know, I'm just gonna say it, to the Black Bay 36, but with a twist, because Tudor themselves never released a Tiffany blue dial version of their watch, right? So in other ways, so that is really, really good. And because I'm not really into this Tiffany dial color as well in the beginning, but you know what, I just brave myself and just pull the trigger, and yeah, here we are. Right, so let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my other favorite watch from San Martin lately. This is the SN021B-1, and that is 021B-2. So you see a recurring theme here. So I'm into this Explorer style dial watches, Explorer style watches recently, and yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just very, very interesting, right? So, and for your information, I've got another one coming, but not from San Martin, but another Explorer style watch coming from the recent AliExpress anniversary sale. So yeah, stay tuned for that, right? So let's talk a bit more about the dimension of this particular watch. 37mm in diameter from here to here on the case, but on the bezel itself, it is actually 36mm. A lug to lug of 45.8mm from here to here, and a thickness of just 11.3mm, including that beautifully done box sapphire crystal, right? So with a little bit of dome here. So yeah, very, very nice box dome sapphire crystal, quite expensive of course. And we have of course a closed case back, which contains that PT 5000 movement, which has that 28,800 beats per hour high beat movement, or is it medium beat movement, because 36,600 is high beat, right? So this one is, yeah, high beat, so medium beat. Alright, so anyway, so big case finishing, brush finishing on the top. So we have this beautiful, I'm not, you know, maybe we can't call it brush. I think the finishing on this thing is very, very beautiful, with that satinized finish, right? So let's call it satinized finish, and a high polish on the side. So San Martin, if you guys are new to this San Martin watch world, so San Martin has one of the best finishing from the AliExpress watch brands out there. So yeah, that is why they command a bit more expensive price, right? So well, of course, it came on this beautifully done O style bracelet. So with this of course solid end links with screw pins, a polished side, and this beautifully done clasp as well, right? So double push button here, revealing that swing arm here with that very, very nicely engraved, or not engraved, stamped San Martin hexagon logo. And yeah, I just love this bracelet because of it is also finished as nice as well, right? So the weight on the bracelet is 120 grams, making it one of the, you know what, most comfortable watch to be worn day in, day out, right? So but I've took it off the bracelet and paired it on with this Vario, I think they call this distress leather, Italian leather. So which for me is I don't know guys, what do you guys think? Does it work? Because this Tiffany dial, right, so Tiffany blue dial, it contains blue and it also contains a bit of green in that. So I've paired it with a ton of other blue straps in my collection, and it just don't work. So that is why I think that with this how to say, denim color look, it might suit this better. What do you guys think? But yeah, still, this is my option, that, you know, maybe you guys, if you guys have any Tiffany blue dial watches, so maybe you can use as well. Right, so let's go back to the dial and handsets. So of course, like I mentioned just now, this is an homage to a certain Tudor BB36, which, well, basically a twist of San Martin's twist on the on that particular watch. We have that very, very nicely done applied indices with big lume plot, right? So big loomed applied indices, reverse triangle on the top, and circular on everywhere else, together with that rectangular markers on the 3, 6, and 9, right? So, and the hands, right? So the snowflake hands, I just love this snowflake hands, guys. So snowflake second hands reaching all the way to the minute track there, and we have, you see that cap on top of this snowflake hands. Yeah, sorry, on top of that second hands. Yeah, I just love that fine little details that that San Martin is using on this particular piece. Big hour hands with that snowflake motif again, and your simple minute hands. So that is very, very nice in my opinion, right? So of course we have that San Martin applied logo under the 12 o'clock. The simple automatic 100 meters and 300 equals 330 feet writing in black matches the writing on this minute track. So that, yeah, it looks very, very nice. Of course, if you don't want to go for this smaller version, there is also a 39 millimeters version with a YN55 movement, but something about that dial proportion just throws it off in my opinion. So I prefer the 37mm style a whole lot better. Right, so it is of course using a, you know what, let's just do the Lume check later. Right, so at the back there's no printing whatsoever. You can see that I still leave the stickers on because I don't want to scratch this beautiful case back, but of course there's nothing there, so yeah, nothing really to look at. Right, so let's put the put the watch on my wrist. So anyway, so this is the SN021B-1 with a strap skull leather bracelet. So that, I think that looks cool, adds more vintage look to it. But yeah, still, of course this is going to be looking similar because they are using the exact same case. Oh, and of course I've totally forgot to mention the crown. The crown is a little bit too small at 5.9 millimeters in diameter, and I don't really have the problem with 6 millimeters crown, but it's very, very short at about just under 3 millimeters. So making it, gripping the crown is okay. Actually unscrewing it is okay, but when you want to screw it back, it's kind of a challenge because this PT5000 movement is quite heavy to wind. So yeah, that is why sometimes I struggle a bit to screw it back in, so that I have to use the tip of my fingernails to make sure that it screws down properly. Right, so this is how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. Sorry, yeah, so all 16 centimeters. Right, so for those of you who like to know it in centimeters, so yeah, that I don't know guys, this thing looks absolutely cool, very, very nicely. You know, it's just hugged the wrist really, really well, and you know what, I can't help but to wonder how is the real thing, the Rolex Explorer 36mm watch would look on my wrist as well. So whoever lives in Malaysia and want to loan me your Rolex Explorer 36mm, so please do chime in the comment section below. Right, so let's do a quick Lume check. Right, so let's just take it off. And you know what, since we already have the SN021B-1, let's just give them a quick blast and see who wins the Lume war. Right, so who wins the Lume battle. Right, so are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. Alright, so immediately that is such a beautifully done PGW9 Lume application here. There's no patchiness whatsoever. I just love, you know what, let's just compare it. So this is your 369 dial of the SN021B-1, and this is that Tudor style. Right, so Tudor style indices on the B-2, which for me, I prefer more Lume. I'm a Lume junkie, so this is my this is my pick of the two. Alright, so there you have it guys, my a quick simple review of this particular watch, the SN021B-2. The negative one, let's talk about the negative points. Alright, so of course it has, first is like it has the PT5000 movement, right? So this movement have a date, so yeah, you're gonna have that you know, ghost date position, which I don't really mind it, right? So now I've had so many ghost position date in my collection right now. So yeah, that's negative number one. Negative number two is also the strong point number two is that Tiffany blue dial, right? So why is it negative, you might ask? You know what, if you guys have been following my channel, I always do initial review videos and then full video reviews and then a strap fashion show videos, right? So this one, dang, this thing is very, very difficult to get a, you know, to get something that looks right on it, right? So that is reduce the ability to swap out straps because of this particular dial color, so that the option is very limited. I'm struggling to find a beautiful strap that would match this particular dial color. But if you don't want to have the same issue, so there is also a black color option of this watch that looks absolutely gorgeous, right? So that's negative number 2. Negative number 3, this is the second iteration or second case revision that San Martin have done with the SN021 series. There is a new version, the SN021B-3, or is it C? I don't know, maybe 021B-3, which will come to me in maybe 1 week time. Right? So, and they have again revised the case dimension, right? So they made the lug width a 19mm. So why would you change that, San Martin? I have no idea. So this 20mm for me is perfect as it is. They should have not changed the lug width, but yeah, what do we know, right? So yeah, the good points, right? So the good points, tons of good points. Very nice. First is very nice, proportionally correct and beautiful case design. So I just love this case design. Yeah, how can you not like that? So, and of course number 2 is that dial proportion is just nice, right? So of course, as a bit of extra, I've opted for the Tiffany dial, so that it looks absolutely beautiful, because I just love this to the style hands, right? So that's number 2. Number 3, the way, right? The way combined to that bracelet is, I don't know, I just love using this on bracelet, but you know me, I really like to change things out. And number 4 is, that's it. 3, just 3, let's just keep it to 3. And yeah, it is of course, if I can, the Lume, right? So the Lume is way much better compared to this one. So that is 4 good points of this particular watch. So of course, it is going to be a bit more expensive at $325, but as I talked about AliExpress previously, so the way that you should get this one is during the sales, because from $325 normally they will reduce it maybe at around what $10 to $115, and they will further, AliExpress will further reduce that purchase price by giving you coupons, right? So that is the way to go if you want one of these, right? So if please do let me know if you if you have this exact same watch, or what do you like or hate about it. So yeah, I would like to interact with you guys, and of course stay safe guys, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.